don't appreciate it. Against Americans. Fat brown buffalo.
Social justice warrior.
Fat brown buffalo.
I don't give a shit.
Fat brown buffalo. Oh my God. Fat brown buffalo.
I'm fucking better than you.
Fat brown buffalo.
Okay? Much better than you. You are garbage.
Fat brown buffalo. Fat brown buffalo.
Okay.
You want to get exhilarated right now? I can exhilarate you.
I know you're going to say genocide.
Oh boy, the fidget has been drinking. And she's in Bill Maher's basement, and they're about to talk about Israel and Gaza. Go ahead.
I'm going to say, well, you don't know what the word means. And it's like, if you don't even know what the words mean.
I'm Armenian. I know what the word means.
You're Armenian. Have you ever been to Armenia? You're from Northridge. You went to Cal State Northridge. You were raised in a Hispanic community. You married a Hispanic man. You're really not Armenian. Okay, like in any meaningful way. You're a watered down, Americanized person. You shaved off your Armenian nose. And you worked for a company called you work for a company called the Young Turks with a Armenian genocide denier. Public denier, wrote articles denying the Armenian genocide. And the name of the company is the literal name of the group of the people that did the Armenian genocide. So, trust me, I'm Armenian, I know about genocide. The Armenian genocide, 1.5 million people killed. Your so-called pretendicide in Gaza, the terrorists say it's 68,000. In reality, it's more like 30,000 civilians and something, like 25,000 Hamas members. It's something in that order, okay, of magnitude. So 30,000 casualties of war, all attributable to Hamas. That's the equivalent of 1.5 million killed. And scale does matter here, by the way, as does intent. So 1.5 million compared to 30,000. And you're using the same word to describe both. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's when you try to wipe.
So 30,000 drops of water is a bucket of water. 1.5 million drops of water is a flood. That's a flood. So, words matter.
Wipe out an entire population of people, which they didn't come close to doing.
Not even close. They lost like less than 1%. It grew in population over the last 2 years.
I mean,
they prosecuted a war in which they were attacked, which everybody gets to do.
Which, by the way, let me just say, if they were literally going after Hamas.
They went after Hamas. They were going after wherever Hamas was, which was everywhere in Gaza. They are a terrorist state. If they were going after Hamas, of course they were. And Hamas was hiding among its civilians, underground tunnels, taking hostages, total guerrilla warfare tactics of a terrorist group. And nothing to say about Hamas here. It's on Israel for how they conducted the war that they didn't even start? Ridiculous, Anna. It's Hamas's fault 100%.
Which
that is legitimate. That's totally legitimate.
They did.
But that's not what's happening.
Hamas hides in tunnels.
Thank you for stating the obvious from an Ashkenazi Jew, Bill Maher.
Underneath hospitals. You can't go
Hold on.
Hamas is the...
Hold on. So, again, he brings up Hamas, which is the obvious thing to blame. You're talking about why is there a war? Hamas. Why is the war not over? Hamas. Why are there hostages? Hamas. Why are civilians in Gaza dying? Hamas. They're hiding among civilians. Again, the opposite of Braveheart. This is not Scottish Klansmen gathering their military-aged fighting men, going to a freaking clearing in the woods and being like, hey, British, meet you there at the crack of dawn tomorrow. That's not what's happening here. Okay, these are cowardly, bitch-made terrorists, evil jihadist scum who are slaughtering their own people. You hook-nosed idiot.
Bad guy. If you don't get that,
Hamas,
you don't get much.
What Hamas did on October...
the one day on October 7th. Okay, so every day over the past 2 years, they have held hostages. Every day they have hit among civilians. Every day they have launched rockets and attacks upon Israel. They refuse to surrender or give over the hostages. So it is their fault. All of the casualties of this war, they necessitated Israel dismantle that terrorist organization. You freaking idiot. So it's not just October 7th. And she's doing her little complimentary, I criticized them for October 7th. That was bad. But ever since then, Hamas has been perfect. It's fucking stupid, Anna.
7th was disgusting.
Oh, right. That one day. Well, yes, golf clap this bitch.
I mean, I don't at all hold back on that.
Oh, really? The one day, yeah. I criticized this terrorist group for that one day.
In fact,
well, that's the easiest thing in the world to say.
Yes, that's why it was a sarcastic clap, Anna.
Nobody disagrees.
I agree.
Nobody disagrees.
There are people who disagree, actually.
Raping babe. Yes, there are.
There are people who think I'm wrong because Hamas, they're freedom.
Yeah, they're on your side. That's Hassan.
Fighters. What kind of freedom are we talking about here?
That people see Hamas, the people who hate oppression so much, are on the side of the people. And that's not just Hamas. If you social justice warriors, if you have any other issue besides gender apartheid in the world that is above that, you're just a joke. That if you hate oppression, there is one issue which.
So why are you siding with Hamas?
Should be above all because it affects more people, hundreds of millions of women who have basically no freedom in the Muslim world.
Right, so we should slaughter them.
Oh my God! First of all, Bill is not saying we should slaughter them. He's calling out the hypocrisy of you social justice warriors who claim to have principles, who claim to be on the right side of all these issues, and you're giving a total pass to the fucking atrocious behavior that the Muslim world has towards not just women, but gays, to Jews, to non-Muslims, to themselves, to animals. Like, it's atrocious fucking behavior, Anna. And no, it's not, let's slaughter them. No one's saying that. So that's yet another blood libel. She's just like, you put a fucking nickel on her and she gives you a blood libel. She's like, oh, so you're saying we should kill innocent people? No one's saying that, Anna.
Which is what's been happening.
Well, you should prosecute a war to the end. That does involve slaughter of every war, you know.
I think, listen, civilians get killed in wars.
Oh, right. Oh, she's a big girl. She understands the realities of war in a way that she's not going to give a pass to just like a terrorist group who hides among its civilians, who breaks every part of the Geneva Convention. Like, their existence is a violation of the Geneva Convention. Their charter is abysmal, indefensible. Like, these people are fucking the worst scoundrels on earth. And their behavior, their track record, their performance during this campaign, this entire conflict is absolutely just ghastly. And Anna's like, well, you know, what they did on October 7th is bad. But like, Anna, you don't understand that civilians are going to die. And the reason they're going to die is because of Hamas, of their tactics, of their actions, of their terrorism.
I think everyone knows that. Everyone acknowledges that.
Especially when you hide behind them.
She won't acknowledge it.
But when...
I told you, just went right over it like it didn't happen.
83%.
This is a lie. That is a lie, Anna. It's not 83%. She's pretending. Their civilian to combatant ratio of deaths is one of the best in modern history because of the measures they take. Despite the fucking war crimes and shenanigans of Hamas, they went out of their way to feed, supply, give water and power to the civilians of Gaza, to warn the civilians of Gaza, to announce their war plans to the civilians of Gaza, which this does not happen anywhere. We were not dropping leaflets on Dresden or Tokyo. Okay, we just went there and fucked their shit up and killed as many civilians as possible. This is not what the IDF does. So 83% of them are not civilians, Anna. This is a fucking lie again. It's been debunked a billion times. And she's holding on to this as if it's a load-bearing weight of her argument is they have to have killed 83% civilians. They didn't. It's less than every other conflict, including our excursions into Iraq and Afghanistan, which you were more than happy to criticize. Okay, but this applies to World War II and beyond. No other army has killed less civilians proportionally than the IDF, despite this fucking terrorist group making it as impossible as possible to avoid civilian death. So you're completely morally blind on this, you dumb hag.
According to the IDF's own data.
No, it's not. That is a fucking lie.
To witness the rest of this video, sign up at censored.tv. Be sure to use the coupon code ROOM to get 20% off. Or you can head over to subscribestar.com/atheism and join up to receive every full-length new video Devon makes. It barely costs anything to sign up. You know he deserves your support, and you deserve to be entertained by every new video AIU creates. So become a flying monkey and let's go.